It's
You can
okay.
proceed.
So it has a particularity that is coming from the history of our continent and the history of our people, of the African people. In the same time that it caters for the individual rights, it also caters and gives special attention to the people's right, to the community, to the broad collectivity of our citizens. And it is a very particular character of the African system of human rights and people's rights, which is different from the American system, the United Nations system, and the European system. And these characteristics gives us a sense of belonging and a sense of pride in our system. And I want to thank you, all of you, of the contribution you are doing for the better life for our continent and the better life for our peoples and our countries. يشرفني باسم الجمهورية الصحراوية.
It's my honor on behalf of the Sahrawi Arabic Democratic Republic to express my sincere thanks and appreciation for you, to this opportunity to present the Sahrawi Republic Consolidated Periodic Report on the implementation of the provisions of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, as well as the Maputo Protocol on the Rights of Women in Africa and the Kampala Convention on the protection and the assistance of internally displaced persons in Africa. I would like also at the outset to express the Sahrawi Republic appreciation for the pivotal role played by your esteemed Commission in strengthening the African system for the protection of human and people's rights and the consolidation of the values of justice, human dignity, and the rule of law within the African region. Honorable President, ladies and gentlemen, the Sahrawi Republic participation today in this interactive dialogue is not merely a fulfillment of a procedural obligation arising from the Article 62 of the African Charter as said by the chairperson, but a political and legal and moral expression of a firm belief of my government that the human rights constitute the foundation of modern state building and fundamental pillar for achieving peace, justice, and stability on the African continent. The Sahrawi Republic is committed to respect and work on the respect of human rights in the continent, despite the challenges that are arising from the special situation and government's commitment to the dignity of a human in the difficult and complex circumstances. Honorable President, this report comes at a time of great sensitivity at the national, regional, and international levels, given the specific nature of the Sahrawi situation as one of the decolonization that has not been yet completed, and given that the Sahrawi Republic exercises its functions and responsibilities amidst the ongoing Moroccan military occupation of largest part of its national territory and the resulting complex humanitarian, economic, institutional, and security challenges. Despite these challenges, the Sahrawi state has continued its efforts aiming at strengthening institutional development, upholding the rule of law, protecting fundamental rights, advancing the status of women, protecting the most vulnerable groups in society, children and the elderly and people with special needs, supporting the independence of the judiciary, and developing the national legal framework in line with its African and international commitments. Ladies and gentlemen, this report has been prepared using a comprehensive participatory approach involving various government institutional and relevant national bodies alongside civil societies, organizations, and specialists, experts within the framework of the consultation, openness, and commitment to presenting a realistic and transparent picture of the human rights situation in the Sahrawi Republic, including the existing challenges and difficulties. During this dialogue, the delegation of the Sahrawi Republic will endeavor to present to you, the esteemed commission, the comprehensive balanced picture of the human rights situation in territories administered by the Sahrawi state, the efforts made to promote rights and freedom, the institutional and legal reforms that have been implemented and the structural challenge links to continuing occupation and the denial of the Sahrawi people's inalienable right to self-determination. Honorable President, ladies and gentlemen, the Sahrawi Republic regards this dialogue as an opportunity to strengthen constructive cooperation with your esteemed Commission and as a chance to exchange views and experience in pursuit of common goal of establishing a just and effective African system for the protection of human rights and peoples. In this context, I wish to reaffirm the Sahrawi Republic's full readiness to engage constructively with the observations and the recommendations that will be issued by your esteemed Commission based on its firm commitment to continuing to develop this and strengthen the national human rights framework. And thank you. I will be helped in presenting this report. My colleague Fadali Bouya, he is the Minister in charge of relations with the Parliament, which falls under the umbrella of his portfolio is the protection and promotion of human rights. As well, I will be supported here with my colleague Abida Mohammed Hussein. She is an ambassador and general director of the international relations at the Ministry of International Relations, and in her portfolio as well as the protection of human rights. I would like to express my joy and happiness to be among you. Thank you very much.